Hi there. I'm sorry. Did I startle you? Oh, good. I was just out for a walk and I saw your bonfire. I thought I'd check it out. See what's up. Yeah, I know. It's a bit of an odd hour to be walking around the woods. But I find it very peaceful out here all by myself. Seems to me that you agree with that sentiment. That's true. Out here, we're far enough away from any city lights that you can pretty much see all of the stars when there aren't any clouds. It is kind of magical. You alone? Mind if I join you? Thanks. I wasn't sure if you were waiting for someone. I didn't want to disturb you if you'd rather be alone. Or if you feel uncomfortable hanging around a goth girl. Thanks. My name's Alice. What's yours? Or do you think it's a little creepy giving your name out to someone like me? Well, thank you for trusting me with your name, and for not treating me like I'm gonna use your name to put on a spell on you or something like that. You laugh, but you might find it hard to believe how many people fear that I'm gonna cast a spell on them, or enchant them or something. It's like they equate being goth with being into voodoo. Thanks for saying that. I find it very peaceful in your presence as well. Something about you feels a little sad. And before you say anything, yes, I know. The goth girl picks up on sadness. What a surprise. So let me change sad to genuine. How's that? I'm trying to say that you don't feel like you're putting on a show for other people. I appreciate that. Yeah, sure. Why not? I guess I'm a little hungry. What do you have there? Really? Hot dogs and s'mores? A little cliché for a campfire, don't you think? Oh no, you're right. A goth girl wandering the woods at night probably shouldn't tease you about being too cliché. I saw you in town yesterday. You staying at the proctor's house? No, I'm not stalking you. It's not a very big town, and I'm just very observant, that's all. You tend to stand out around here. I mean, it's pretty clear that you're not like the rest of the town. Look, if you want to keep bringing up how I shouldn't be the one to talk, I might just have to fade back into the ethereal night and rejoin the other ghosts that haunt these woods. Oh yeah, lots of ghosts haunt these woods. Heralds a riot, shot in the head in 1863. Keeps wanting me to put my finger in the wound. When I do, he pretends that I'm tickling his brain. But Margaret is kind of a fuzzbot. Her word, not mine. Thinks I should be hanging out with the live girls. Of course I'm joking. It's okay. I know you were just having fun with me too. Truth is, I like it. You're one of the few people I've ever met that feels free to tease me. It's refreshing. You're welcome. So, I take it you just like camping. Yeah, I saw the tent. You're not just enjoying a campfire. You're here for the night. You just like to camp? Or did the proctors kick you out? Maybe. You do kind of have that bad boy vibe going on. Wait, did they really kick you out? 'Cause I was just kidding. This will get really awkward if I was right. Well, I don't know. If you don't want me to make ridiculous guesses, then just tell me. I see. You just wanted to come out here to remember the times you and your friend went camping together, huh? How old were you when you and your friends went camping together like this? That's really cool. No joke. I mean it. The goth girl with heavy eyeshadow and wearing all black things camping with your friends sounds really cool. It's probably kind of obvious that I don't have too many friends. I think I would have just hanging out like this by the campfire with them. Maybe falling asleep in somebody's arms that cared about me. No, I never knew my parents. Mom died giving birth to me, and my father bailed on me when I was old enough to know him. I don't know, maybe. Maybe if I'd have known them, I wouldn't be dressed like this. And I wouldn't be walking through the woods at night. And maybe I'd have been a straight-A student and would have attended the most prestigious universities. But I didn't know her, and I'm here now. And that's what life is, you know? A collection of what has happened to us. Not a collection of what might have been. Where's your friend now? Why isn't she here camping with you? Did you guys have a falling out? Did you confess to her and you broke her heart? Or was it the other way around? Come on, I wanna know. I just told you about my lousy childhood. How much worse could your story be? Go ahead, get it off your chest. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I wouldn't have pushed so hard if I realized sooner what had happened. I was really just trying to make a conversation, you know? I guess I assumed that there was some kind of romantic falling out at some point to create a rift that would make you long for the good old days of being an innocent child again. That's usually the case in stories like this. What happened to trick you like that? And what exactly did you tell her that you regret? And you haven't seen her since? So let me get this straight. Your friend, by your own admission, was only trying to protect you and care for you. And you got angry with her for trying to run your life and left town. You said some things you felt afterwards were out of line, but you never felt like you could come back to make it right. Is that why you're here now? Are you here to try to make things right? Try to reconnect? Don't say that. It's never too late. You've come a long way. At least, I assume you've come a long way. You've got to give it a... Oh, I see. When did she... I mean that I... Hey, wait a minute. The Proctors. Jessica Proctor just died. You were a friend of Jessica's. Yeah, you could say that. Everybody knew Jessica. She was there for everybody. She was one of the only people that ever were truly nice to me. Truth is, she's the reason I'm out here tonight. I miss her. I miss her just being around. Some people just have the ability to make everything around them better, and she was one of those people. Did you know that one time she took me out for ice cream after my boyfriend dumped me? She just saw me crying on a park bench, pulled up in her car, and told me to get in. If it would have been anybody else, it would have been creepy. But not her. She bought me an ice cream cone. Rocky Road. And let me cry about it with her until I had no more tears left. No, I guess you wouldn't know that if you've been out of touch for that long. She was always doing things like that for people. That's why it wasn't that creepy. Everybody loved Jess. When something was wrong, she would show up. I don't know how she knew you were in trouble, but she did. And I only spoke with her maybe 3 times. But I can tell you this. All 3 times, she spoke of you. Really, all 3 times. From what I could see, you were always on her mind. She always wanted the best for you. She hoped you were happy. She was sweet. Just a genuinely nice person. Oh, it's okay. You have every reason to cry. These feelings that you're going through right now are important to get out. Trust me on this. Sadness is something I'm deeply in tune with. Come here. Just come here. Here. Lay on my lap. Right here. It's okay. I'm serious, it's okay. Please just trust me. I know I'm a stranger, but this is the kind of thing that she would want. That the friend you knew that went camping with you would do. You need this. And I want to give it to you. I never was able to repay Jessica for her kindness. I think she'd be happy to know that I'm here with you right now. Now, with your head in my lap, and with me stroking your hair gently, I want you to tell me one more story about her. From when you would camp with her, like you're doing now. Just one. But one that makes you happy. How old were you two? Five years old? You were camping in her backyard? Had you ever held a frog before? Really? You did that with a frog? In Jessica's sleeping bag? And she wasn't mad? She just laughed, huh? Well, that does sound like the Jessica I knew too. Yes, I'll keep stroking your hair. You just concentrate on that pleasant memory about your friend for another minute while resting in my lap. Hang on to that. You're not the man that said such angry, abusive things. You were the little 5-year-old boy that loved camping with his friend. Now listen to me. I'm not Jessica. Nobody can replace her. But maybe, just maybe, I'm here for a reason. I knew a little of Jessica. She was wonderful, loving, a kind girl who tried to see the best in everybody. And I think I might know a little bit about you, and how you might have felt at the time you got angry. And I might know a little bit about the sadness you're experiencing now. So as I stroke your hair now, and tell you what a good boy you were, what a good boy you still are, think about how wonderful your time with your friend was. And those precious memories that people like me never got to experience. Now I want you to lay down on this blanket on the ground. That's right, lay down. I'm gonna snuggle up behind you. You're gonna be the little spoon. Don't be shy. I can be your cuddle bug tonight. I'll put this other blanket over both of us. There we go. Put my arm around you gently, and as I whisper softly into your ear, I want you to go back to your fight and remember the things you said to her. Don't tell me what you said, just remember it. Now, honey, this is what I want you to do. Watch the fire and listen to me carefully. It's clear that Jessica meant a lot to you. And I know from what she told me that she forgave you a long time ago. You were always in her heart, and I think I see why. You're still that good boy that played with her and camped with her in her backyard. And like every good boy, you had some bumps and some rough spots in the roads you've traveled. But that's okay. You need to know that she forgave you. She truly forgave you for everything you said to her that night before you left. And for what it's worth, I'm not Jessica, but I think you're still a good boy. The fact that you're this tormented about how you hurt her proves to me that you really did love her. You made a mistake that you felt that you couldn't get past. And now I'm gonna help you leave it behind so you can grow. No, don't look at me. Keep looking into the fire. That's right. Look into the fire as it burns away all the wood and kindling you've placed there. I want you to put the memory of what you said into the fire. Reach out with your mind and set the memory down there in the middle of the fire, and then watch it slowly burn away, fading forever into the ashes that are floating away into the night, never to be recalled again. And now, as that memory of what you've said evaporates into nothing, rest in my arms as I let you know that you're forgiven and loved. I know she forgave you. She told me herself. And right now, in the woods by the fire, I want to love you by helping you heal your pain. Go ahead and cry, honey. It's okay. It's all okay. And after you're done crying, I'll fall asleep and dream about happiness. Those are what I want you to remember from now on. As I kiss your cheek, I want you to know that she never stopped loving you. And now I'm here to keep loving you. You're not going to be alone. I've got you. You're still the good boy that you always were. You made a mistake like we all do, but you're still worthy of love. Yes, I'm certain that's what she would want to say to you right now. But if you can't believe me when I say I know what Jessica wanted for you, at least believe me when I say that's just what I want for you. I've been where you are, and I know from personal experience that I wish someone had been here for me, the same way I wanted to be here for you now. If you'll let me. Now, go to sleep, my good boy. I'll be here for you. We'll both get through this together. I promise.